What's up, Sarasota? This week's guest on Sarasota SpeaX is Mark Peterson, branch manager of Daisy of Sarasota. This is the pre-show tailored by Tweeds. Hey Sarasota, if you want to elevate your style game, you're going to want to check out the guys and girls at tweedsuitshop.com. More locations than I can mention here throughout the state of Florida and beyond. Check those guys out. Today's guest is Mark Peterson, branch manager of Daisy of Sarasota. Mark, welcome to the podcast.
Well, thank you. It's wonderful to be here.
We're going to get right into it. Can you give us a brief overview of what Daisy is and what smart home technology is?
Absolutely. Daisy is a curator of modern technologies for the customers. And essentially what we do is we manage the technologies for our customers to deliver turnkey solutions to fit their budgets and needs. Things like lighting control, audio, video, networking. Basically anything that communicates, we put it together and make it work as a single system.
Very cool, and that's the future. What led you to be in the smart home automation business in the first place?
That's a long story, but...
well, we can get into it on the podcast.
Yes, we can.
But give us a little teaser.
Okay, it started many, many years ago with the internet. So fast forward 20 years, I had a company called Compath. What we did is we turned cable plants into digital networks and delivered high-speed internet. So we looked at really where we were delivering these services and to the end users, what could they do with this high-speed internet? And that's where the smart home came in, being able to use bandwidth to deliver applications and services to the homes, to people's needs, and to make their lives a little bit more easier. Very
cool. Well, obviously, we've come a long way since then. Are there any technologies out on the horizon coming up that you think are going to be the next big game changer that you're excited about?
Well, I do. The first thing is, just like we dialed up with AOL and telephones, moved to what I created in the 90s was the broadband cable plant. The next big thing, in my opinion, as far as communication, is going to be cellular. They sometimes call it the coffin nail for cable companies, but with the speeds that the cellular people are going to be able to deliver to end users for the amount of money that you're going to be spending is going to be a game changer. And it's called 5G ultra wideband.
Very cool. Well, we're going to get into all that on the podcast. This has been the pre-show tailored by Tweeds. Tune in more to see. Mark, tell us all about automation. So I think people would be very curious to know what's new. We talked a little bit about what you do for your home and business customers. A lot of security, a lot of video, TV stuff. What's new and coming up next in your world?
Well, I think the biggest thing is, I told you, the communication. That's going to change. Everyone, let's just face it, they're not big fans of the cable companies. So they're looking for a new beginning. And the cellular folks are going to put out a new technology. They're actually rolling it out now. It's just not out there. It's called 5G ultra wideband. And what that does, these are the things that are going to make your cars autonomous. The latency on that is very, very low. It's 2 milliseconds. I mean, it's almost instantaneous, and the speeds that is going to far surpass cable. So not only customers can benefit from those speeds, and the ability once the tower is up and doing it services everybody as opposed to having to lay fiber and cable.
Now, will that take the place of Wi-Fi as well?
Well, yes and no. It could. A lot of times that you still have your Wi-Fi in your system, and it's just like a cable router. You just change it from a cable router to a cellular router.
So the router is going to pull in the wide 5G signal
and redistribute it to
and then redistribute it via the Wi-Fi to all your devices.
You can just think you're unplugging the cable, and this is, you may have
cut the cord.
Cut the cord.
I've heard that.
Oh,
heard this.
Cut the cord. Matter of fact, that's definitely one of our campaigns. Cut the cord. And you replace it with the cellular. Now, the reason you want your Wi-Fi is because you still want your printers to work. You want everything connected in your home together. Plus, you have the benefit of the router kind of being the guard dog of your network. Yeah. But it doesn't mean just like your cell phone, you'll still get the cellular signal in there. But more importantly is, as I talked to you about, is the autonomous cars. I mean, they're going to need to start communicating. Right now they use the video.
Can you break down what autonomous car means?
Autonomous car is a driverless car or a driver with a robot.
And the idea is that the one car will talk to the other one so they don't crash into each other?
Exactly. Yeah. What I envision is you'll probably start seeing special lanes to get into the autonomous lane. That's just a prediction, but
and all the gas guzzlers like Felipe over and the far left.
They had him driving around in Atlanta when I was there.
Oh, really?
There's like nobody in the car.
Yeah,
there's cameras all over the car, and there's just drive
they do
by.
have it's all video based.
Vegas,
Nobody in the car. A lot of people
Vegas
on the
has
street.
them. Phoenix, Arizona has them. But I think the big thing that distinction you're making is the nature of the system, right? I'm familiar with this. I had a Tesla, right? Video-based system versus what you're talking about, which is new.
Right
now, they're all either video
they're all talking to each
LiDAR,
other.
right?
LiDAR. Right now, you have every car talking. Again, you talked about the privacy and security. Well, you've given up another little piece of your private world to the cloud, and your car is now plugged into the cloud, and somebody else besides you is in control.
Yeah.
So then you got who else is in control beside the computer, and then it goes on and on and on.
So you're saying cellular could be safer?
Cellular will be safer in the end. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. The other thing we talked about is lighting. Lighting is changing. No longer we're going to have the incandescent, fluorescent lights or the CFL lights. Right now it's tape lighting, LED. You can tune your whites to what they call color, different colors of temperature. So I like, in the evening time, a more of a softer color. During the day, I might want it a little brighter. So you'll be able to adjust those things. There's always the multicolor.
So you kind of
your personal home from 1 to 10. How smart is your personal home?